Obviously, their comeback and all that, but
Right.
I want to start just how you got the lead, but how active you guys were defensively,
Right.
especially Ethan and Brandon getting in passing lanes and doing
Right.
those things. And I think for one of few times this year, you guys were able to play in transition.
Right.
And how big was that to get the lead that you got?
Oh, it was huge because, Zach gets 2 fouls, and we built the lead without Zach in there. And, Trey Kaufman played well and did some really good things. But our activity with our hands, it's obviously from our perspective, I think he would look at it as being careless, where we look at it like it's good D. It's probably somewhere in between. But I thought our guys' hands were really good at that time, that last 4 or 5 minutes of of the first half. And just being able to generate some layups, getting to the free throw line, and then having a couple, step-in threes there really built the momentum for that lead.
Matt, you go into the postseason 26-5, but I think your team's incredibly battle-tested. Even though today maybe you didn't want to be,
Right.
You've been in a lot of these close games. You've won a lot of these close games. How valuable is that going into now where it's a one-and-done situation?
Yeah, they're a tough matchup for us to be up 21 points. They've got into these situations all year, whether they're up or they're down. They've been a team of runs, and when they get it going, there's nobody better in the country. And so we knew, getting that lead at halftime. Obviously, you want to make free throws and convert and do a better job than we did. But, they made some tough threes, and they got back in there. Just a different style, for us, especially with Zach, and trying to match up. And, when they go smaller, it's a little more difficult. But, just all the different teams in our league are going to get you prepared. And I think that's why, like you talked about being battle-tested. And I think everybody in our league is battle-tested, and it's hard. And, it's really hard to go from game to game and adjust to some things, especially when you're on the road.
Coach, back on the defense, especially in the last 30 seconds of the game there, Ethan's play on Shannon to force that turnover.
Right.
Seems like it was a calculated risk of sorts because, he could get the foul, but obviously he gets a turnover. Just, again, the aggressiveness that you guys showed on defense, just how did it help you guys down the stretch?
Yeah, and we talked about Terrence Shannon when he gets on the break of, not matching up. Just knowing when he gets it and he gets going downhill and he's so fast, we had to put 2 to 3 people on him. And he's still got that 1-and-1, late. But, I thought it was just a really good, defensive play. It's away from me. And I thought our contest on the three-pointers, they were trying to make plays initially because time was against them. And that helps us. When they run offense and break us down, obviously they're going to have more success. But I thought our guys did a good job there late in the game. After really struggling there for about a 10-minute, really from 10, 12 minutes, we really struggled making free throws, converting at the offensive end, and stopping them.
Hey, Matt, I know you can't anticipate a team right here, bud.
All right,
I know
thank
you can't. I know you can't anticipate a team being down like Illinois was. Are you surprised no one's came out and pressed you from the start of the game yet?
Well, some people have. There's people that have jumped us, right away, and it's normally the people that have the most success are the people that don't press. When we know people press and they're going to come after us, we put in the work. And it's not like we didn't work on press here with these guys. Even though they don't do a lot of it, we still worked on it. We just got to do a better job of passing and catching. But, yeah, it's just your style. If you feel like that's something that you want to do and you don't do it all the time, I think coaches are hesitant to do that. When it's their deal, and that's what they normally do, they're going to do that. They're going to come after you, especially with Zach. I think people, they're going to want to pressure, get after us, extend, so we can't get the ball in those situations. And then obviously they're just trying to generate turnovers, for themselves.
Brendan Newman doubled his season average in minutes today.
Yeah.
34 minutes. What's he bringing right now that you want out of your guards for that spike in minutes and that he's been starting the last few games?
Well, he's got the spike in minutes because of what he's done defensively. I thought he was good against Indiana. I thought he got some steals against Wisconsin and got us a couple easy baskets. I thought he did a really good job in the first half on Shannon and just the attention to detail. And it's something that if he gives it that kind of effort and gives that kind of energy on the defensive end, you're going to stay in the game. And if he stays in the game, he's a good enough offensive player where he can knock down shots and just keep things simple. I thought some of the best things he did offensively today was just jump stopping and making an extra play, whereas before he was, would force some of those things. And he just kind of took what the defense gave him. But I thought he was great. You know, if you can rebound and you can defend and play without turning it over, I don't care who you are, you're going to put yourself in a good position.
Hey, Matt, put in perspective how special this is, these guys winning this Big Ten championship.
Yeah. Well, it's great, you know, to win a Big Ten championship, but to win it by 3 games, you know, with the competition in this league, and you have an unbalanced, you know, schedule too. So whether that helps us, hurts us, or kind of in between, things like that, you know, you kind of go back and forth with all that. But when you play 20 games, man, it's a grind. It is a real grind. So just proud of our guys. And to be able to hang in there, and you know, we went 7-3 on the road, but when you win your first 6 road games, when you lose 3 straight, like, you don't look at it that way. You know, you look like California's going off in the ocean.
Do you ever recall a player not needing a ladder to cut down a net?
No. We had one of them come to our house for Thanksgiving. That was 7-3 that changed the light bulbs without a ladder. That was pretty cool. So they told me to go down there to do it, and I'm not big into stuff like that. So no, we don't need a ladder for Zach.